Hi, my name's Lucia Harry and I'm a multimedia graphic designer. My work that's featuring in so far is called Where I Come From, and it's a collection of my findings and understanding my family history and basically where I've come from. It's basically collage work. I wanted to because I'm looking at two sides of a family, I'm looking at kind of picking out stories and pieces and putting it all together in my own kind of unique way. So I guess what my work looks like, it's kind of got different layers. There's sound, there's prints, there's type, there's moving image. It's kind of a mashup, which is what I want to kind of show. I guess it's quite a meaningful piece for me because it's a lot of the conversations that I'm having with my some of my family members are conversations that I'm having for the first time. So I've really learned a lot, and it's definitely a project that's going to be ongoing for a while, and I would like to continue it and continue having these conversations and finding out where I've come from and all the different parts of my both sides of the family. I guess this is my favorite way to kind of put work together. This would be my go-to medium is kind of collage work. When I was younger as well, I used to scrapbook a lot, and I'm quite a sentimental person, so I like to collect things, and I just thought that it would be cool to kind of take that into exploring a bit more, and this is basically my way of documenting it. My inspirations come from my childhood hobby of scrapbooking. I really enjoyed working along with other young creatives, and people who have a different medium than me, and having that chance to collaborate and work together, because that doesn't come around quite very often, and sort of being handed all these amazing opportunities. So I've really enjoyed kind of who I've worked with the most, I think. So I haven't got any major projects coming up, but I'm still doing lots of my own freelance work and just developing my practice, I guess. So I do have a website, and it's luciaharry.design, and that's kind of where everything is placed at the moment. And I'm always looking to do more projects or collaborate or anything. And also have an Instagram account, which is lucia.harry.
I'm Ryan, I'm a photographer, and I'll be showing some work at the So Far exhibition. For this exhibition, I will be showing an amalgamation of stuff I've been working on over the past year. This includes photographs, collections of material, sound, and I will also be putting together some installation pieces. I will be sharing work from an ongoing personal project which documents Pawson's, an uncomputerised, independent and cash-only greengrocer based in Bristol. This project is documenting Pawson's as a shop, business and community hub. Through my personal journey and connection to the shop, this project seeks to identify both the uniqueness and atmosphere of Pawson's. With this project, I wanted to explore the issues surrounding being a cash-only business within a rapidly modernising society. Pawson's is a definite exception and thrives still despite these issues. Against the odds, we have, on the face of it, nothing to worry about. For now, how and why does Pawson's manage to survive without modernising? I was originally inspired by Martin Parr's documentary Teddy Gray's Sweet Factory, which is a documentary about this old sweet shop that's very traditional and uncomputerized, and I saw a lot of similarities between that and Pawson's. And the way that he went about it was very observant and very honest. I've really enjoyed the workshop side of things within Creative Futures. It's been nice to understand how much planning and prepping goes into these workshops. The most valuable thing I took from it is the satisfaction of a well-received workshop, in knowing that what you've planned and prepped for and delivered has been enjoyed and the outcomes have actually been made. My plan is to continue on with this Pawson's project, and the main reason being is I don't think it's finished. It's quite sentimental to me, and also with this COVID situation, a lot of what I had in mind has been changed, and the project has been adapted due to that. But I also want it to be a well-rounded project that I can be proud of. So I'm just going to keep working on it. You can find out more about me and my work through my website or my social media, which should be below.
My name is Sophia Harari, and my exhibition is going to be called Is Freedom Contingent? I'll be using audio, a little bit of installation work, projection, and some physical poetry as well. There's going to be like a performance element to my work as well. The piece in its entirety is the relationship between childhood and ancestry, and how it's a journey. And sort of, I want my audience to walk through that journey as I experienced it, encountering different mediums and different ways of describing this journey on the way. It began with something that was a lot more particular, of like, this is love and this is hate and this is romance and this is heartbreak, and it sort of transitioned into just a narrative of my early existence and the relationship with my childhood and who I am now. The piece means a lot to me, and this exhibition means a lot to me as well, because I've never had a space, an idea dedicated to one aspect of my existence, and it's always been sort of disjointed. And finally, it's nice to be able to tell one narrative in one space, using all the mediums that some of them I've been doing for a long time and some of them are quite new. So it's been really nice exploring this story of myself and sort of allowing myself that time and space to create. And I think as well, it's been quite a holistic journey, in that in order to create work about yourself, you need to know yourself and understand yourself. So it's been quite a few months of looking inwards in order to create content that reflects that. I think a lot of my influences come from different moments that were significant to me in my life. So certain music that felt like the soundtrack of my teenage years or like my childhood, as well as, I don't want to say ignorant, but youthful and naive experiences with art in institutions. So my college was really close to an art gallery, and on my lunch, just going to a gallery because there was nothing else to do. It's like, go get a kebab or go see some art. I wasn't going there because a guidebook told me that this is what I'm supposed to, this is how I'm supposed to spend my Saturday. It was just sort of general exploration that led to sort of a love of creativity. And then there are people like Ursula Rucker, who is an artist who explores sort of the in-between of poetry and music, and creates this amazing content which is sort of on the brink of not only genre but form. And I think it's been really important to me to find artists like that that are creating in a way that I find relatable. I've enjoyed spending time and being in a space intimately with other artists that unlike my peers, and being able to talk about the upsides and the downsides of being in the creative industry at a really early stage in our careers. Also, just the opportunities with individuals and institutions and groups and collectives. You can visit my website or my Instagram, or you can send me an email, send me a message on Instagram. Right now, I'm really eager to work with queer, Black women and non-binary folk. So if you're interested in holding space about creativity and just having conversations in a sanctuary, then let me know and get in contact with me.
Hi, my name is Calum McCutcheon, and I'll be exhibiting a site-specific installation in the Sophia exhibition. So my work over the past few years has been quite introspective, and I've been trying to use it as a kind of tool or as a means to kind of understand myself or my thought processes. use my work as a way of documenting and collecting thoughts, to then look back on in an attempt to change them or manage them. The exhibition is it's a sort of amalgamation of previously made pieces through the process of the 6 months, but arranged in a way that kind of feels like my current mental state of how I'm arranging those as thoughts. So I think my work draws from quite a few different influences. A lot of it is to do with psychology and my kind of intrigue into how the mind works, and sort of attempting to kind of make these sort of analogies to explain things to myself or understand thoughts. But also things like stuff I find, that's a big factor, which again kind of ties into the sort of managing thoughts and mental health, because I'll often go for a walk to give myself a bit of space, and then find things along the walk, and certain things will pick out and I'll collect them. Sometimes it'll sit on the shelf for ages and then form something, but I quite like that as a process, that it takes away the decision making, and it's, I don't know, quite curious of those moments of synchronicity. The main thing I've liked is the support and having that kind of conversation and opportunity for conversation around work. I was off work for about 2 years or so before this project, and I had little things within that, but it was also kind of inwards. It's been really nice to feel part of the real world, I guess. Yes, I suppose so, but again, quite inwards. Like, I don't know if I'm planning to exhibit much in the future, because I want to continue this, using my work as a tool for me, because I want it to help me. So yeah, I've been wanting to for a long time develop a kind of body of work, like sculptural pieces that act as kind of tactile descriptions of internal sensations, also some kind of descriptions of pain or emotions, and kind of make it physical. So then I've got it as an object or a tool to then analyze and reinterpret and try and feed back in to change the internal experience. Or I don't know, treat it as some sort of experiment, but I feel like if I'm too quick to show people that work, it contradicts it. So yeah, if you want to have a look at any work or get in touch to talk about ideas or art stuff, head to my website. The link's below. Yeah.